Hey, folks. Morning to you all. This is an interesting one that we've covered, and we're going to talk about it today. I call it the first online 1%er war in history. And you had to know it was going to come to this if you've been following social media and the effects of social media on our culture and on our young people. It is how people get down, how they talk, how they date, how they love, how they hate, how they politicize, how they politic, and now maybe how they fight and have wars. Today on Black Dragon Biker TV, we're going to be talking about something I don't think we've ever seen before. That's like an online 1%er war. Instead of fist and guns or bombs, this battle is being waged across TikTok and Facebook. Rival bikers in Durham are taking their beef to social media, airing out dirty laundry for the world to see. At the center of it all is Harley Guindon, 39-year-old leader of the newly reformed Satan's Choice Motorcycle Club. This month, Guindon launched, as you guys know, many of you know, a scathing online offensive against two Oshawa-area bikers, dragging the feud into public view and raising questions about whether the streets or the screens are the new battleground for outlaw motorcycle clubs. And we're going to break it down, how Satan's Choice is pushing into the United States spotlight after decades of being shut down by the Hells Angels, why social media feuds are changing the face of motorcycle clubs and MC beefs, and what this online war means for motorcycle club politics and perception, whether this is just tough talk or a sign of something bigger brewing. So please join myself, Lavish and Logic this morning as we go over that. We will be back in a minute and 7 seconds. It's good to see you all this morning and to hang out with you guys. First online 1%er war ever, Satan's Choice now in the USA. Oh, yeah, I wanted to add that too. We now have some information that Satan's Choice may be in the USA. So we're going to check all that out in a minute and 7 seconds. Thank you all for tuning in for all of these years since 2016. We'll be right back.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started in the Navy and hit the sea, revving Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath. MC, where he paid his dues and he earned his stripes. Prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Black biker with a cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick game. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
Well, alrighty then. Hey, it's your boy Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV, the Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust, biker news you can use, and biker news from a biker's point of view. I'd like to welcome to the stage my co-host, and us being the only motorcycle protocol and biker news channel in the entire world, to have our very own doctor in the house, Dr. Logic.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Black Dragon? What's going on, my brother? Does my camera look crooked? There you go.
I kind of got hyped for that. I kind of got.
What's up?
And
I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
Of stealing my revenue from Facebook and TikTok. They claim that this clap that I play belongs to them, and they're like sharing the revenue on all my man.
Isn't that clap? Doesn't it come with the machine?
It comes with the machine. They claim it.
I got the same clap.
Yeah, they're claiming it.
How can they claim something that comes? If anybody can claim it as Rode.
Rode has it on their machine, and I've been using it, and it's been claimed hundreds and hundreds of times now, and I've been sharing revenue of all my videos for that.
Well, if anybody should know that, YouTube should know that.
No, it's not YouTube. It's Facebook that's hitting me with this. And I've been reading online. There are people. There are fake people who do this and add these claims to you. You gotta fight them. Hey, in the lousy, noisy ass truck, Lavish T. Williams. What's up, my man?
What's up, man? What's up, man? Mr. Super Late.
I'm so glad his system is messing up right now and nobody heard him. Nobody heard you, man. Nobody heard you. Okay, let's get to the story so we can get off in time for Mike Ball. Here we go, because Mike's jumping on me all the time. You always take so long. You're always on my channel, on my time. And I know how they used to piss me off when they did that to me back in the day. So here we go. This is a very interesting story. We covered it, and we covered this story a long time ago when it first started, and then I went online with Biker News Canada, and this story has been so amazing for the growth of Black Dragon Biker TV, because we have gotten just an amazing following out of Canada. Every single solitary day, I get new followers from Canada, especially on TikTok, and just from this story alone, I never knew this story would have wings like this, but here we go. I have not reported. So along with this has come haters, and his haters have come out of the woodwork, and they have been hitting me with so much stuff and paperwork. And to be honest, I never published any of the paperwork because I hadn't had time to vet it. You know how I like to vet everything. And what I read in this article, I am so glad that I took the time, and because I have been the victim of bullshit paperwork put out by bullshit motherfuckers in the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club, to include the national president himself, Curtis Hill, and his minions, like that piece of shit in Colorado, Offset, who put out paperwork on me that was not true. And I am so glad, looking at this, that I took the time, that we always take the time to put out the paperwork after we have vetted it. And I did not know any of this stuff that I'm getting ready to read to you guys until this morning when I read this. So Durham Biker social media post reveal an online feud with rival gang members. So what we have here, the background is we have Satan's Choice Motorcycle Club and a young man by the name of Harley Guindon, who was put out bad from the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club up there in Brooklyn, Ontario, Oshawa-area up there in Canada, a place I've never been, but I'm learning about every day. Now, because they put him out bad, he had no voice. He wasn't able to get to the table to defend himself or any of those good things. The out bad was held up by higher ups, and it was really based on two men. And these two men, he has waged war against in a unique way on social media. Also, at the same time, he's bringing back his father's club. His father wasn't the original founder of the club, but after the club failed somewhere in the early 60s, his father restarted the club, bringing back several motorcycle clubs to fight against, I believe it was the Popeyes Motorcycle Club, who was beating up on all of them. And so they brought this club back called Satan's Choice, which is a indigenous club. We say indigenous, an original club of the Oshawa-area. And it was a famous club. At one time, it was the second largest club in the world, second only to the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. which eventually took them over. And it was supposed to be, from what I got in an interview from Harley Guindon himself, it was supposed to be a 10-year takeover. We're going to take you guys over for 10 years. I don't know what was supposed to happen after the 10 years. Maybe they were supposed to become Satan's Choice again or whatever the case may be. But as things go, when you have hostile takeovers and that sort of thing, a lot of promises are made, like this will only be 10 years, and it turned out to be 20. So Bernie Guindon, who was the second founder of the Satan's Choice, Harley Guindon's father, also a very famous person in that area and in Canada as well, as a motorcycle club person, to start the Satan's Choice, gave his son, according to Harley Guindon, permission to restart the Satan's Choice in many years ago when he still was of sound mind and body. Now he is withering away, and he is in late stages of dementia, which is why Harley Guindon took leave from the club to take care of his father. And in our club, in the Black Sabbath, you can take leave and come back. Yeah, I did not know that in some clubs you have to be voted back in. It's got to be 100% vote. So that kind of sucks. You take leave and then you're ready to come back, and a couple of members in the club say, "No, we're not voting for your black ass," or whatever variant color your ass may be. They said no. And so now he's waged this very personal war against them. And so we're going to read about that this month in Durham. Satan's Choice Motorcycle Club leader Harley Guindon, just a very young 39 years old, waged a withering online offensive against two Oshawa-area bikers. Now, they show this Hells Angels cut here because the Hells Angels is the big club that everybody sees that, and they're going to go look at this story. And he also used to be a member of the Hells Angels. It says a member of the Hells Angels arrives for a national gathering in St. Charles, Sur-Rilou. I don't know how to say that. Relay, whatever. In Quebec in 2018. That's French. I don't know how to say it. Hey, so this guy, Peter Edwards, staff reporter, I got to give Peter Edwards a big shout out for this story. Oh, you guys ain't seeing it. Here we go. I got to give, you guys let me know when you ain't seeing stuff. But anyway, I got to give a big shout out to Peter Edwards. He wrote a hell of a story, and one of the best stories I've seen written by someone that's like not in this world. A word of words is playing out on social media between rival bikers in Durham, adding barbed comments on TikTok and Facebook to more traditional tools like fists, guns, and bombs. This month in Durham, Satan's Choice Motorcycle Club leader Harley Guindon, just 39 years old, waged a withering online offensive against two Oshawa-area bikers. And these would be the two Hells Angels guys that voted him out of the club and wouldn't let him come back in. Guindon repeatedly posted attacks saying they were unworthy of membership in any outlaw motorcycle club and campaigned for their exclusion from the Hells Angels. And one of the reasons behind that is he's called these guys out to a fight. And in their folklore, in their world, if you get called out, you got to come out. And that's that 1%er shit, and that's that Hells Angels shit. And obviously these guys, according to Guindon, are not coming to the call, and I've seen him online call these guys out many times. Guindon declined to comment, and the bikers could not be reached for comment. And I'm so glad that they don't comment to the main media and they only comment to us, and that makes us feel special. Guindon's social media offensive included repeated attempts to goad those guys into a real-life confrontation, including repeated use of prison slang term goof, considered a direct attack on their masculinity. Here in America, we don't consider goof a bad word. Like if somebody called you that, you'd look at them like, what's wrong with you? I mean, we don't even use that word. But, I think of it as goofy. No one get mad if you call them goofy. And as a matter of fact, that's almost like, hey, dude, you're goofy. That's almost like a cool thing. But there, if you call somebody a goof, it's like using the N-word over here. Somebody going to get out that ass if you call them a goof. And he's calling them goof over and over again, and they're not doing anything about it. He said you can't even hide with a VPN on his Facebook post earlier this month, mocking the two Hells Angels. Pair of unbecoming goofs, which is that's just like the worst shit you can say. Guindon posted on TikTok this month. He said, called you all on a week ago, and it was all over the internet. And I'm going to continue to make noise until you come out and meet me on my expletive lawn so I can bang both of you guys out at the same time, like it's the 1960s. And I saw that video and I saw him call him out. Guindon's father, Bernie, was the president of the outlaw biker gangs, Satan's Choice, for decades. 4 decades ago, we told you about that. We like to say motorcycle club instead of biker gang, but that's what he used. He also boxed for Canada in Pan Am Games, winning a bronze medal. That's Bernie Guindon. And we also know that Harley Guindon is a MMA champion kind of dude and gets in the ring and kicks it out and all that kind of stuff. I if I was 20 years younger, I'd like to go get in the ring and bang and see what a boy's about, but I'm not anymore. So he also boxed for Canada in Pan Am Games. Oh, we read that. So the term 1% refers to motorcycle enthusiasts who say they are not necessarily criminal, but choose to live under their own code, which staunchly protects its own brand. That is like one of the best. Oh, I can't use that clap there. That is like one of the best that I've ever heard anyone say. The term 1% refers to motorcycle enthusiasts who say they are not necessarily criminal, but choose to live under their own code, which staunchly protects its own brand.
That is better than anything we've ever heard.
That's one of the best I've ever heard. I'm going to use the clap anyway. They're going to try to take
man,
my.
Don't let them punk you, man. Use your clap.
I'm using my clap. The Hells Angels take the term 1% particularly seriously. They are the original motorcycle club formed in 1948 in California by the United States servicemen returning from World War II who were restless in civilian life and seeking the brotherhood they experienced during wartime. That is also a direct quote that came out of Wikipedia. I mean, your boy's on his research game on this one. The now global Hells Angels organization has been declared a criminal enterprise in multiple jurisdictions, including Ontario and Quebec, meaning longer prison terms for crimes considered gang-related. He's got that spot on, too. That makes it tough to physically cross borders. Some have taken to the internet. So instead of fighting and physically crossing borders now, because as they're considered gangs, it's hard for them guys to cross borders. Like if you have certain colors on, you can't even cross borders. So now the author surmises that now they're on the internet. Guindon is using the internet to revive the Satan's Choice, the club his father founded in the 1960s, and he's doing a bang-up damn job. They claim to have more than 300 people, and we're going to do a reveal here in just a second. Okay, in the next paragraph, we're going to do a really interesting reveal here. Satan's Choice. Guindon is using the internet to rebuild his father's club founded in the 1960s, as we said, refounded. Satan's Choice claims its social media blitz has helped it rocket up to 350 members since its revival this summer. That is, it's as big. It's as big as it was when it was the largest club in the world, the second largest club in the world. It had 400 members, which made it the second largest club in the world in the 60s. It's got 350 members now. It's as big as his father ever had it in just, 4 months? Mm-hmm. Come on. And they're going to claim my claps. Guindon is, so he's using the social media to do that. His blitz has got them to 350 people. The club claims now, check this out. Not only does it have members from coast to coast in Canada, and we talked to him about that, and he said he was on the fence about that. Well, I guess he's off the fence. So it's got chapters from coast to coast in Canada, as well as, check this out. And I asked him if he was coming here, and he didn't know at the time, but I guess he knows now. They have 10 American states and Costa Rica. This man is becoming a phenom, but because of the way he's doing this, and because of the so many disaffected bikers out there that have been disaffected by all of these big clubs, and these clubs have brought this nightmare on themselves. Congratulations to my Quebec brothers, Guindon wrote online. Great group of men, very excited to ride beside you for the rest of my life. Love and respect. Now, congratulations, Hamilton. It's still city time. I don't know what that means. It's still city time, but it seems kind of cool. In his online feud with the Oshawa bikers, Guindon repeatedly said they are a disgrace to all, to the brand of all 1%ers, and that's probably because they won't come out and meet him face to face. A goof Guindon posted earlier this month on Facebook, still being a little bottom feeder. I saw that video as well. A cardinal rule in the 1%er subculture is not to lie to a fellow member, and Guindon's post said the two bikers were repeat offenders when it came to lying. You are expletive liar, Guindon said in a post. You don't expletive follow the same expletive rules that you should. There's a expletive line, right and wrong. I wouldn't be mad if I didn't have a reason to be mad. You're a pair of expletive goofs that don't belong to wear the patch, and now I've got to do things my way. I've called you on. We would say I've called you out. I've called you on. You know my number. You know where I work. You know where I live. Do something.
I've seen that video. Yeah.
Huh?
I've seen that video.
Yeah. In the post, Guindon has his shirt off, revealing tattoos made when he was a member of the Hells Angels, and tattooed the club's crest across his belly. Now, he told me he was going to have all that covered up, which is the MC protocol way to do things. He said, but he's going to do it on his own. No one's going to make him. Let's end the internet, expletive Guindon wrote. Do what you should. This is pathetic. The OPP, which is the police department, they're cops up there. I forget, Ontario Provisional Police, maybe that's what it might be, has cautioned about buying biker support gear from feuding biker clubs and wandering into the line of fire in any hostilities between them. And this is the very important part. There are a lot of people buying Satan's Choice biker gear right now.
Well, he put it out there.
And so this is something to be wary of, to be aware of, if because the Hells Angels is the biggest club up there. So if you want to run around somewhere outside of Oshawa wearing that, be careful that you don't become a soft target. You're a far easier target than Harley Guindon. In the midst of the online hostilities with the Oshawa bikers, Guindon accused them of using artificial intelligence to conjure up bogus court documents that make it seem like he's cooperating with the legal system. And I got those damn documents. I got those documents sent to me. I can't tell you how many documents I got. I got people sending me those documents, and I did not publish that shit because I had not had an opportunity to go through it. So I'm going to have new rules made up now that when you send me documents, I now want the source. Not only do I want the document, but I want the source so that I don't have to go looking for it and I can find it independently. So from now on, it's the document and the source, because you can make this shit up. I've had it made up on me, and that's the reason I was very, very I've got documents that accuse him of being arrested recently and all kinds of stuff that I just had. I was getting engaged to Tia, so we were traveling and all that stuff. We were down at the Lavish Biker Bash, and I just didn't get a chance to look that shit up. But I'm glad I didn't run and post it like so many people would have. In the midst of his online hostilities, he accused him of using artificial intelligence to conjure up bogus documents. Earlier this month, Guindon posted what he says are AI-generated fake legal documents that suggested he was cooperating with police. He points out suspicious font changes and phrasing that point to a ham-handed attempt at forgery, he called it. Guindon wrote, if you're going to make AI paperwork, boy, make sure you do it properly. Laughing my ass off. Wow, you guys are pathetic. He said that the supposed police documents refer to him by his first name, noting police do not refer to persons by their first names. Guindon also accuses his online biker enemies of filing attacks against him while hiding behind fake profiles, something that happens to Black Dragon quite often. My old club, the pieces of shit in my old club make fake profiles to come after me all the time. You fucking goof, hardcore. I know that you shit.
Black Dragon, we have to get you some help.
I think he had a moment. I think he
I was
had a
gonna say
flashback moment or something
we have to get hey Lavish, we have to get him some help. Black Dragon. Eventually, you're gonna have to let all that go. You have to let all that go.
Do I need to let it go, preacher?
Eventually, yeah. Because you get caught up with that, man. You just go like left, right, in, out.
Yeah, offset. That's fake ass paperwork. I know what fake ass paperwork is. He added that the supposed police documents referring to him by first name. Okay, Guindon also accused him filing attacks against him while hiding behind fake profiles. I know this myself. I've had it happen to me 1,000 times. Save your bullshit fake profiles, Guindon wrote. Understand, I don't care, and I'm not scared. Give me them. Give me those claps. Give them today.
So
real online. I'm sorry.
Black Dragon.
I'm trying to work through this. For real online.
Like we said earlier. Like we said earlier about these articles. So
I told you not to get upset.
I'm not upset. I am not upset at all.
I told you to do all the things not to do all the things I'm doing. Okay,
right. So what we said about it. And see, Lavish should have been on that conversation, but because he'll agree. Because I know just by knowing Lavish as much as I know him, he would agree. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, we said we weren't going to do that. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Let me get back to the story here.
Okay.
So, for Real Online Insiders, there's also a subscriber-only forum which promises particularly juicy information about Guindon's enemies. Confessions of a Sacred Sex Worker tomorrow at 7 a.m. on the subscribers-only personal page. A post reads, despite their outlaw leanings, the U.S.-based Hells Angels are particularly sensitive about rules and brand issues, copyrighting their name in wing, skull, death head insignia. This guy really does his work, this writer. This includes sometimes taking legal action against upscale retailers like Saks Incorporated to block them from selling jewelry, handbags, and other accessories with names like Hells Angels Pashmina, Hells Angels Jacquard box dress, and Hells Knuckle Duster. They've also sued over what they considered brand infringement regarding domain names, posters, yo-yos, and Marvel comic books. They even went to court in 2006 against Walt Disney Corporation to keep their name and logo out of the film Wild Hogs. I didn't know that, starring John Travolta and Tim Allen as middle-aged bikers. So that's that story. We can now talk about it. Do you got to go, Lavish? Are you almost there? Are you still with us?
No, I got to go. I'm still here, but I'm walking through this parking lot of my school campus, seeing that they're doing parking lot repairs, so I got to walk further. Plus, I drove my flatbed today, so I had to park even further. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here, man. I got to go get my education on.
Well, it's always good to have you, young brother. I'm so proud of everything you do.
We could have been on here a little longer.
As we get on earlier, we'll do it better as we get on earlier. Running for candidate District 2 up there in Michigan for police commissioner, Lavish T. Williams. Look, man, I just got a copyright infringement.
Yeah.
And I did that for you, so there you go.
No, you ain't get it. You ain't get it from me.
I did it for you. All right, man. We're gonna get back.
All right. Well, y'all be smooth, man.
We're gonna get back to my brother. Story. All right. Bye. Say what, preacher?
No, I just said. He said, "Y'all be smooth." I said, "You too, my brother."
Oh man, that's beautiful. Okay, let's get over to the comments real quick before we get back to the story. Hold on. Goose is telling me something. Watch your words, please. Goose is telling me to watch my words, please. Everybody's
Goose. We had this long conversation before the show.
How does a club go from being mothballed to chapters everywhere overnight? It does that by getting 350 people that want to sign up overnight. That's how it does that. And a lot of listen, you guys act like there ain't no such thing as patch overs. You act like clubs don't patch over whole clubs. That like everybody always prospects and shit. Clubs take patch overs all the time. They do. They'll patch over entire chapters of 20, 30, 100 people. It's not unheard of. So that's how a club goes from being mothballed to chapters everywhere overnight, Fred. It's not unheard
I think, didn't he say that though? In the beginning, on the onset, I believe he said that.
He also said that in this club, we're not going to be mad at you for not being on a Harley. We're going to be on any kind of motorcycle. I'm not going to tell a brother he can't be my brother because he's not on a Harley. And other big motorcycle clubs have done that. They've started racing divisions. The idea is to bring the guys in, the young guys in. You're not going to get them in on $70,000 Harley Davidson, so they bring them in and help them to get to where they're going to be on a big motorcycle sooner or later. Read an article the other day, says Papa Penguin, where someone was issuing claims on musicians' original music. The scam is strong. It is strong, bro.
My music that's why I said what I was doing on my YouTube channel. All the music that's gonna be on my YouTube channel. My uncle, I tell you, he's in the music business. He does music. So I said, hey man, I need music so that nobody can challenge it. So next time they say, "Do you own this music?" I'm gonna say, "Yes, I own this music." So I don't want to use anybody's music.
Somebody's
don't-
calling me out real loud and vocally on the
calling you
show.
out.
They said they ordered a copy of Prospect's Bible. He said 2 to 3 weeks ago. I've heard nothing, no confirmation, nothing. Is this usual? No, it's not usual, but it looks like it has happened. Let me look. I'm looking right now to see if I missed it or something. Let me look right now while I'm
Let him
online,
take
my
care of
bro.
that. Let him take care of that. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
business and customer service.
That's business and customer service. And
Yeah.
Simon, Simon Carlisle. Let me look Simon Carlisle up. Do you have your order number, Simon? First of all, I apologize, Simon. Let me look up Simon. Oh shit. September 1, 2005.
2005.
2025.
Oh, I said,
Oh my God, Simon. We see it right here. Glasgow, Scotland. What did you order? Prospect's Bible? Oh my God. I don't know, brother. I don't know why I missed you. This was in Scotland, and that's no ouch. I missed you. I'll get your book in the mail today.
there you go. He apologizes for the inconvenience. No, you can't go quiet. Can't go quiet.
I can't
Can't go quiet.
I'm trying to go quiet right now.
No, you can't go quiet.
Simon, I'll get your book right out to Glasgow, man. I know what happened too. I do know what happened. No, you paid the right shipping. Damn. Yeah, you paid the big shipping, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna send you a little extra something. I don't know what.
There you go. There you
A
go.
little extra something, man. Yeah, you can attack me online. I'm here, man. I'm not running. All right, Joseph. BD clubs turn their back sometimes. Social media platforms are the only way to get the truth out. Joseph, that is exactly what Harley Guindon said. He said that I have no voice when you put me out back, and it happened to Black Dragon. I feel like Harley Guindon. I mean, I am Harley Guindon.
I am Harley Guindon.
Only 20 years older. I'm Harley Guindon, 22 years older. Because the same shit happened to me. And if you have no voice, but like Harley Guindon, I had a big old internet voice. Couldn't shut that up.
But let me ask you a question though. Getting the right information out is one thing, but like the title says, war, beef, wars start. 1% of wars start on the internet or on social media. Is that really a war, or is we just, or are we in a new age now?
No, it could be the stuff that
a
he's
war
saying.
of words.
The things that he's saying online are highly inflammative and can get someone hurt. And he is seeking that. He is seeking a confrontation with two people at the very least. Gary said Lavish is goofy sometimes, but we like him. That's not the same as goof, though. Cash me outside. It's a jail thing. Someone calls you a goof, says Fred, Conky 1%er, and you have to step up or you will be looked at as the lowest of the low. Effing prison logic is what he said. What's up, Fred? Oh, listen, they tell me your microphone is low, Logic. We got to get your sound up. You're not as loud as we are. Someone told me that the other day.
My microphone is low?
That's what they told me. So we got to work on that.
That's right. That must be on your side.
Yeah, it has to be. You can be in the senior UFC league starting soon, Black Dragon. Do they have a senior UFC league?
It's senior.
We all die of heart attacks.
I'm going to say they got doctors on the side.
Basically, almost they do have a senior league if you're doing points karate. There's a senior league for us.
Yeah, because what's the name just won the championship? Tybo Man.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, he's
yes.
Back.
For 60 and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's won the championship.
Yeah, they have a senior leagues for us in point karate. Basically, almost every 1% club, but point karate is not the same thing.
No, it's not the same.
Basically, almost every 1% club claims to be the first to call themselves 1%ers, but no hardwire. But so there are two clubs that claim to to be the first two big clubs, and that's the Pagans and the Hells Angels. And the Hells Angels have documentation that in the 1958 they brought the table to a number of 1% clubs, and they all put on 1%er at the same time, including one black club, which was called, oh my goodness, the name escapes me, but there was even one black club as part of the first 1%ers. And the Pagans also claimed to be the first 1%ers. Those are the only two that I know that claim that particularly. And I even actually have pictures of the first 1% diamond and all that. That the Hells Angels have on one of their websites. And you can read about it in my book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101, where I discuss both of the clubs and their claims to the 1% diamond. Mr. Stalls, now you and I both...
Hey, man, you got complaints, bro.
I do?
They said you sold a book with a ripped page at Lavish Bikers Bash.
Oh, well, I don't look at every book. Sometimes the pages are ripped. Send me a new book, man. Send it. Let me know. I'll send you a new book. No big deal. Now, you and I both know fast growth will lead to travesty for him. Mixteca Stalls, it doesn't necessarily have to lead to travesty from within, but it definitely, I mean, big growth is hard to manage, but not impossible to manage. And we will see what happens.
That could be, and I'm speaking from a totally different perspective, but I can see that happening. When you grow fast, if you don't have the infrastructure in place, it could cause damage. I mean, and the reason why I say that is because that's what happened to me when we very first started our church. We grew fast, and I didn't have leadership in place, so I had to run around, put out a fire on the left, put out a fire on the right. And then when you run out of hands, things will collapse. So I can understand that.
Huge growth is difficult to manage. We won't, there's no lie about that. Steel City, I didn't know what that meant, is Hamilton's nickname, like the Iron Range is what they call Minnesota and stuff like that. He used to be a big steel producer, and the Iron Range is where iron ore and stuff comes from. So now I understand. Biker News Canada, good to have you on here. Ontario Provincial is what OPP stands for. He said Ontario Provincial Pigs. That's ugly. No mercy sheep. Mountain Woman, morning Mountain Woman. Okay, yes, provincial police of province is like a state in Canada. See, we got the backup from the Canadians, man. We can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
When you're talking about Canada and you have the Canadians on to help you talk about Canada, you can't go.
Make sure you're straight. Yeah.
Osaka counts. Is this story time hour with BD? Yeah, of course. Of course it is. Let him go, guys. This is his.
Yeah, that's Mama Raina. That's when we told you to calm down. But let me ask you a question about Harley.
Yes.
And when you said this popped up, and I want to make sure I get it out before I forget it. When you said about he got his paraphernalia out there, shirts. You gotta be careful because Hells Angels up there. I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, say he doesn't have a problem with the Hells Angels organization, just two guys. So has Hells Angels, if has the organization or have they put out something that they don't like from the
organization is going to speak on this shit? They're just not. If you hear from them, it'll be. Well, they may. We're hearing from a lot more 1%ers than we ever heard from before, because recently the Mongols came out and let us know that they were part of a group of clubs that are banding together to look at some kind of peace between them. So we do know that they are speaking more than they ever have, and maybe this will be something that we'll hear from the Hells Angels directly. But it's not typical that they would speak on something like this. And it's not typical that Harley Guindon would. And Harley even said in our interview with Biker News Canada and myself, Biker News Canada is a brand new growing biker podcast. And this interview did pretty big things for his podcast as well. But Biker News Canada and myself, he told us in the interview that he knows he shouldn't be doing this like this. He knows that this is not how he should be doing it, but he's doing everything in his power to call those guys out, and so he says he still.
So does it mean something, or is it? I know it's personal, but does it? Okay, let's just say they met up in the backyard ring fought it out, blah, blah, blah. Nobody got killed, but they beat the heck out of each other. What would that solidify? Would that solidify
That's their culture.
that?
That's Hell's
That's what I'm
Angels
saying.
culture.
Would that solidify, okay, I'm here, now leave them alone?
No, that's Hell's Angels culture, and I think they would probably put it behind them at that point.
Okay,
That's Hell's
okay,
Angels
that's what
culture. And I've learned that from my Hell's Angels affiliate. You know, I'm on the payroll, according to somebody.
Yeah, right.
Iron Ranger. But I learned that when talking with those guys, that is absolutely in their culture. As a matter of fact, there was some video leaked out where those guys were fighting each other in the clubhouse, and that video was leaked out. And I'm so glad they put that beef behind them with the guy that they were fighting against, and he was doing all that. I'm so glad they got that under wraps. And good on you guys up there in the Iron Range for handling that and nobody getting hurt and all that kind of shit. I'm so proud of you guys for that. But I was able to see some, man, those guys get down, bro. They knuckled it the fuck out. Not messing around. 81 has a Harley drag team, not crotch rockets. They do have a Harley drag team, and they always have had that. Black Dragon sold me a book with a rip page at the Lavish Bash. Sean,
That's the one I told you about.
send me the damn book back. Send me your address. I'll send you a book with out of rip page. I don't make the books, and I don't open each one and check them out. They sometimes
now let me come to Black Dragon's.
But I hope you read the page.
Well, no. Let me come to Black Dragon's defense now, bro. If you was going through that page and you was just excited and you ripped the page yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you did, but
No,
I've done
that's
that
what he did.
before.
That's exactly what he did right there. Man, rip that page like that, man. Don't do that.
Like, I accidentally wrote in my book. I want a new book.
Wilson, Texas, it's good to see you. I'm sorry, excuse me. Will you be with Black Sabbath again as a member? I don't know if I could ever be a member with those guys that turned on me and stabbed me. But I have been given permission by the founder, like Harley Guindon was given permission by his father, the new founder of the club. I was given permission by the original founder of the original 7, the last original founding father left, Paul Perry, to start to split the club and start Black Sabbath in my own direction. And the father said he would stand with me and go with me. And many club brothers have told me they would follow. So I just haven't made up my mind, as I'm 62 years old, and I don't know if I want to do that. I haven't made up my mind, but that would be the way you would see me, unless they did the right thing and restored me to my position as a lifer, because they know that's exactly what the fuck they should do. But here we go again. He has no issue saying someone. He has no issue saying someone a part of this new movement, then learning something bad about them and revoking their participation, which he's going to have to do some of that. That's and he'll figure out what his vetting process is, and some people will those things, as a national president you have to make those, and now an international president you have to make those kind of decisions. Yonkers was the first 1% club, then the Outlaws. I don't think Yonkers was a 1% club. Was it? I don't remember ever reading that. Anyway, keep it.
I know.
Huh?
Yeah, I know you say you way behind, but this dude named Will says those guys were never gonna fight Harley. Even guys in the pen to this day talk about how well he fights. So yeah, they probably don't want to. They probably don't want to have it out.
Sometimes you just go ahead and take your ass whooping. You run up there. At least you took it. Like, all you got to do is fall down. He's not going to beat you on the ground. You'd swing 2 times at Harley, kick at his legs, and test his legs, kick at his legs a couple times, and you get hit 2 times. You fall on the ground. It's over, and then the beef is done.
Well, maybe that's how they fight.
and Harley's not going to kill the guy. What
No,
I
I didn't say kill him. I ain't say kill him. You got to get some Tims. You got to get some Tims. You got to get some Tims.
What I get from Harley is I do get a man. I feel like Harley has honor. I feel like I talk to him. I got a feeling that he's heavily based on honor. That doesn't mean he hasn't broken any laws. That doesn't mean he hasn't gone to prison. That doesn't mean he hasn't done some of the ugly things that people report to me. But I do get that he's a man of honor, and I feel like his honor has been hurt. Now, this is Los Gypsies Nation. These are our brothers up there in Ontario, up there. Good morning. Yes, things are different here in Ontario. I've met many outlaws from many clubs across Canada. I've met an old head choice ex-president at a family barbecue. Mad cool guys that gave me OG advice when I first started the Los Gypsies Nation. Most of the clubs seem to measure a man on his character and not his skin color. Yeah, Canada is different on another level. Man, I cannot wait to go to Canada and hang out with those guys. We had them on our show before. I met them down at the Proc. Just incredible people, man. The guys were never going to fight Harley. Okay, I see I'm behind. And I've heard about Harley. Listen, I've heard about Harley's penitentiary adventures. He doesn't seem to be a guy
he's 6'4"? God, dog.
Is Harley 6'4"?
This guy, Will, says Harley is about my height, 6'4".
People tell me this all the time when they meet me. They say, Black Dragon, I didn't know you were so big. Harley did not look big to me.
I said that to you.
They say, I'm 6'4". Damn, that's a big kid.
Yeah, he ain't no little dude.
Shit. Maybe I don't want to get in the ring with them. These young guys grew up on the web. They think that they won't use it to think. Yeah, Peter, I say that too. The young guys grew up on the web to think they won't use it now that they're one percenters and now and in the future is ridiculous. The future is now. Would that division for Black Sabbath be good for the organization as a whole? No, Will. Yes, Will. We've already had a split. There's a Black Sabbath New Breed. That split was 20 years ago, so they shouldn't mind my split if I were to do such a thing. We have 100 watching that haven't hit the like yet. Hit the like. Yeah,
hit the like button. Come on, guys. What's up with y'all guys? Come on now.
I just got another.
Y'all know y'all like this information. Y'all put it up there. I can talk to y'all. Look at the camera now. I ain't on my bike.
Page. He said it was the last one. I had to buy a hardback for $70. Black Dragon hustled me. I let him. No hard feelings, but you're a goof. Look, Sean, you can't.
He called you a goof?
You can't say I'm no hard feelings, but I'm a goof.
He called you a goof. Is he upset?
He said he's not upset, but I'm a goof. Black Dragon hustled me. I only had one book left. Are you telling me the hardcover had a rip page in it? Holy shit. Send me that, man. I'll send you a new book out. You don't even have to send me that one back. If the hardcover had a rip page in it, I absolutely did not know that. And I apologize. That was goofish to do that to you. I'm sorry. That is 62,000 years old, Black Dragon. I guess I am 62,000 years old. Harley is a legend, and the mindset he has makes him a strong leader. Absolutely, he's a strong leader. Thank you, Steve, 1%er. Yonkers is not a 1% club. Thank you for that. I didn't think it was. That's the thing I'm wondering about, how the vetting will be. No good to scrape the bottom of the barrel. He's gonna listen. There's gonna be some bottom of the barrel people in there. There's gonna be some great people in there. There's gonna be some mediocre people in there, especially if you're taking them 350, 400 at a time. But listen, you're gonna patch over whole organizations. That's what his father did. He patched over 10 clubs to make the first Satan's Choice. Mm-hmm. So he's gonna patch over clubs. Some of it's gonna go good. Some of it's gonna go bad. It'll all work out in the wash. I say this as a former national president. If the organization and the leadership is strong, it's going to work itself out. Harley is about my height, 6'4", and he's not scrawny. So with his skill and size, he's a formidable opponent. Holy God. I liked Harley a lot. He still messages me once in a while. I agree, Black Dragon, he has honor, says Biker News Canada. I felt that talking to him, and I've been around a whole lot of bikers and some dishonorable ones like the pieces of shit from my club. But it is not necessary, preacher. No, that was.
You can't help it, bro. You can't help yourself, bro.
That wasn't necessary. I'm so glad I have you in my life. I didn't know it had split already. Very interesting. Yes. It split 20. We had our first split 20 years. We've had 3 splits. The first split was a club that went off and became the Voodoo Kings, one percenters. So they split off and became one percenters in 1975. So we had the Voodoo Kings, then we had Black Sabbath New Breed that happened in 1997 or so. And now maybe we do Black Sabbath Out Bad Breed. Hey!
That's
Cash out for Black Dragon and his future honeymoon. $sign Biker Press. Thank you, Lisa. $sign Biker Press, man. Send me those coins. I would absolutely appreciate a few coins. That would be nice. Eric Newman, of course, we all like Black Dragon. Yeah, thank you. Salute, brother. Hello, Lisa. Let's see, from Chicago. Okay, I'm just messing with you, man. I just wanted to say goof. I'm glad, man. That hurt my feelings a little bit, man. I appreciate that. I was like, how you gonna call me a goof? That hurt. Hey, Mountain Woman, how are things? Calling him a goof for a ripped page is wild. You ask him to fix the issue first. That says Will. Will is Canadian. You don't say goof from Canadians.
Look, I can see. Look, I can see you standing on the Canadian border. You go over to Canadian, call you a goof. Man, you better handle that business. You come back to the United States, they call you a goof. They be like, okay, well, what's up?
What the hell? What was that? That's like bikey. When you're in Australia and they say bikey and you're like,
man, when I first that
hell?
movie, I told you Bikey Wars. I said Bikey Wars.
That is so gay sounding. But it's real down there. You better understand real. Crazy the amount of disrespect towards Black Dragon. Show him some respect, says Joseph. Thank you, man. E.g. Will, depends on where this goes. Fish may not play a role. It's a secret society at times. Weird things happen. When 81 first patched over all those clubs in Ontario, they had 300 plus members. Now it's under 100 in Ontario. Vetting takes time. Yeah, because that was like 1960 something, wasn't it? Or no. They patched them over in the 80s. I think that was the 80s that they patched them over. Black Dragon, you have to let that go and move forward. Haters are going to hate.
I told you. Who said that?
Yeah, but Harley's not letting it go. So I absolutely understand that. Okay, so that's the end of our comments. So this is what I want to say.
Can I say? Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say something because yesterday, I don't know, it was yesterday, one of the days I was on the show, and I had said something about gangs, and then I said something about that related to, because we was talking about mentality of people when they do violence and who they think they are, and I said how I used. Like if I told somebody not to say my name, don't say my name. Somebody asked me, somebody inboxed me. I get inboxes too. They said, you act like you was about that life. And I'm like, well, I don't act like that. I just comment on it when it comes up. You act like
you were about that life. I get from you were about that life.
I'm supposed to be creating a book or a documentary about the things that I did growing up and how I changed.
I'm supposed to be helping you, right? Yes.
Right. And I have videos, and I had showed a person in my in my church when she was laughing at me, oh, pastor, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, let me just give you, look at this video of some of my friends said, after she saw the video and heard what they said about me, she's like, did you get help for that? I said, everybody has a past, y'all. Everybody has a past.
Yeah.
So if you're watching now, I don't claim to be about that life. I just know where I was, and I don't glamorize it. I talk about it when it comes up.
That's a strong word in Ontario, Canada. You better have your hands up if you call someone that.
You see?
Yeah.
That's like in Greece, y'all. You can't do this in Greece.
And you can't do this in Italy.
Yeah, you can't. If you stick back when I was there, if you give somebody the bird in Greece, they look at you like, okay, what the heck is that?
What's that?
But if you flash this like that, oh man, they gonna run their car into you.
And in Italy, back in '87, they told us you couldn't do this. This means I know who's sleeping with your wife, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, this right here means this is a curse on your family for 5 generations. Yo,
damn. Well, you don't know. That's why when you go other places, you just need to keep your hands down.
Yeah, right. Learn the local customs.
And learn the local customs before running your mouth. Listen, we want you guys to consider getting our channel membership. Subscription start as low as $2.99 per month. Just hit the join button and on the channel and get a channel membership. Hey, if you want to support the channel, $Biker Prez, PREZ, $Biker Prez. is our Cash App, and jbunchii at AOL.com is the PayPal. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please hit that like button. You can find me on Twitter, which is known as X, at jbunchii. Black Dragon Biker TV is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and oh my goodness, Snapchat, and all those other places. You can get Black Dragon's gear at blackdragonsgear.com. We podcast on the Dragon's Lair, Motorcycle Chaos on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, but we make the most money if you listen to us on Spreaker. If you ever need to get in touch with me, you can call me at 404-692-0336. If you have something you want to turn into me, make sure you have the source of the work. We're adding that in now. We want to know the source of the paperwork as well. Based on what has happened to Harley Guindon, we're changing up our tactics a little bit. If you want to email me, blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com. Bike nights are here at the Dragon's Lair on Tuesday evenings, 3393 Lawrenceville Highway here in Tucker, Georgia. Come and hang out with us. If you need to talk to me and set up something that you need to talk to me about, clarity.fm/black-dragon. Go up there and make a request for my time, and I will get to you. If you need to talk to Lavish T. Williams, you can find him on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all as Lavish T. Williams. His email address is info@lavishtwilliams.com. If you make a donation here, all donations are read aloud. We do that. That's what we do. And thank you so much for any. If you need to call Logic for prayer, his line is 972-834-5010. He is a Reverend Doctor. He actually is a PhD and absolutely is a true preacher for real. So he can absolutely help you. Also, Keep It Logical is his Cash App is $Logic357. And if you want to donate to his church, it's Solomon's Porch Church at $Porchville. And that should help you. Also, we have our Discord. Lissa runs our Discord. Make sure to come hang out with us in our Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description box below. Now, this is what I would say to Harley Guindon. If he wanted to hear any damn thing I said, and that is that I do believe, because I'm going through and have gone through so much of the same kind of things you're going through. You're an international president now. You are truly an international president. You are a national P. You've got national chapters across Canada, and you're an international P. So you're higher than you've ever been. And your responsibility is to the 350 to 1,000 people that you're going to be in charge of here very soon, at least 350 right now, 10 chapters in the United States of America, a chapter in Costa Rica, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm going to tell you this, your biggest problems are not going to be from the Hells Angels. Your biggest problems are going to be inside the Satan's choice.
From within, yeah.
And so I would tell you this, you have a following you and believing in you. And this is a hard burden because you're just a human. And being just a human sucks because people want godlike qualities out of just of human people. And so it's going to be always very difficult to deserve and you seem like a kind of person that wants to earn it. So it's going to be hard to deserve the love and the loyalty people just throw at you because of who you are. And if you have a high degree of accountability within yourself, you're going to always be trying your hardest to earn what they're giving to you. So you're going to always be kicking yourself in the ass way harder than anybody else can. But that doesn't mean that there are people that will come to your organization that could never do what you're doing, but they can damn sure steal it and take it away. And that is what I experienced. I want to tell you that you got civilians out there wearing your support gear, and their lives are on the line. You got people whose lives are on the line. I'm Black Dragon. It's time to let the Facebook shit go. And boy, that's hard for me to say that after all of the things I did this morning. Do as I say, Harley, not as I do. You have to let the Facebook shit go, bro. You got to stop calling those guys out on Facebook. They are behind you. The biggest thing you can do to those two guys is be successful. The biggest way to hurt them is for them to know you put Satan's Choice on the map after their bullshit. And it can't be stopped. And it's huge. And it has taken over and done all the things, all the great things he can do. You have to let that shit go. They're going to make up fake paperwork on you, bro. They made it up on me. They're still hey, man, they brought that piece of shit, Big Cell Marcel Tillman, onto a thing with another piece of shit named Wrecking Ball Bob. And those guys put out fake ass information about me that made the internet talk about me for 7 or 8 months in a row. They tried to destroy me. And all they did was take me from 70,000 subscribers to 500,000 in just a few months. So I'm telling you that you have too many people following you that need you to be successful, and that's where your focus should be. Let that shit be behind you. Let it go. You don't have to do that in public anymore. Let it die. The police are watching. The OPP is watching. The FBI, hell, maybe even the prime minister is watching. Everybody's got their eyes on you. Let them see a motorcycle club that is second to none. Let them see discipline. Let them see charitable runs. Let them see the Satan's Choice out there having a good time. They're going to see Satan's Choice people they've never seen before, not just on Harleys. They're going to be riding on other kind of motorcycles and stuff. There's going to be people from all kinds of different countries. This is groundbreaking. This can be incredible, or it can be a clusterfuck, and it's just going to be up to you and your leadership and the OGs around you what's going to be done with it. But tangling with those guys should be behind you now, man. Let it go. Let it go, bro. Let it go. I see you, Endor Adams. It's good to see you. Good morning. And that's and I say that hopefully I can let some of my things go too. There's going to be growing pains. Someone says that is exactly that. The thing is big. It's going to have growing pains, and it's as big as big can be. And it's growing by phenomenal numbers. But a lot of people get mad. A lot of people get mad and, oh, they're going to grow overnight and this, that, and the other. Hey, clubs have done it. This is not impossible to manage, but it is going to take management. They're doing well. My city has a chapter and it's doing fine. Some guys didn't like being in the club and some didn't measure up, but and they'll leave the club and the club will grow and shrink and all those things. Will 100 members maybe, but thousands of associates. They're huge in Ontario. There you go. Poor Irish bastard. He is calling out the guys in Winnipeg now and has posted paperwork. Yeah, I think that all that needs to go back to the old style 1%erness and not be out here. I understand that he's hurt. And you can say you're not hurt. A person can say they're not hurt, but I can say I'm not hurt. But I understand that, man, he was a member of the Hells Angels, one of the biggest, baddest motorcycle clubs in the world. And, to be put out, that hurts. People you love, like brothers. He needs some of USA versus Satan's Choice. Dude got some pool, says someone. So I'm hoping that you got, with all these people, you got so much on you, bro. Endura says, long time since we've chatted. Toronto MC World is getting shook. Yes, and I know her up there. She's a good lady up there. She's a 1%er old lady. Great lady up there. So you got a lot riding on you. And I need your address because I'm going to send you this. I want you to get this. I'm going to send this to you. President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. I wrote almost 500 pages. Harley, I want you to get this book because I think it's going to help you in leading that huge organization that you put together. So I'm going to send you that book, man, and wish you the best. And one of the reasons is because you have so many people now depending on you. What 10 cities in the U.S.? I don't know. I didn't see. When I went to go see the video up there, I went to go see his videos because I like I said, I went and got engaged and all that. I've been traveling.
You got engaged?
Huh?
I'm playing.
We got engaged. And you know, you can, you know who you can blame that on up there in New York. after they busted me out, the lady wasn't pleased with the black dragon. And I don't know why. I mean, I'm an angel. I don't know why. But anyway, I went and saw his posts, and I saw some of the stuff, and it's time. It's time to let it go. You've made your point. After you make your point, then everybody understands what you're saying. So this is his Facebook page, and he so you know there's some.
Oh, he's showing. I was gonna say, what is that? I see what he's doing now.
That's okay. Yeah, there's some bravado. He's a young man. Young men have bravado. Look at that. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Wow. Yeah. There's Harley, cut that shit out, bro. Stop all that. I understand. I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. But I hadn't been paying attention. This was the drop-off box that he made for the 81 support gear. Harley, you got people out there wearing your support gear right now, so they don't need to be wearing that in an area of not peace. This is when Harley was a full-blooded Hell's Angel right here, full patch Hell's Angel, full patch Hell's Angel right there. Like he comes from the world. He walked with the big dogs, and now he's walking his own path, the path laid down by his father. So there's all kind of stuff. Look, he's very, and now I say that, and I say this though, it is not. It's not. This is how the young guys are going to get down. He is a big kid. Look at that, Jesus Christ. He is a big kid. Yeah, this is. Look at that. The Brooklyn chapter. He's been out there, man. He's been out there and he's done it. He's walked with the elite soldiers, and now he's bringing back Satan's choice, and he wants that to be elite as well. Ah, yeah, that's the biker shit right there, man.
What? Black Dragon.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rachel. I
see. That's what happens when we go over an hour. Come on. You didn't spoke to Harley. Let's
yeah. Okay. We'll let it go now. We'll let it go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Trust me, y'all. I'm not trying to change Black Dragon. I'm trying to.
Yes, you are, man.
I'm trying to help Black Dragon.
So he's out there doing his thing, man. A young guy on a mission, like I was when I was his age. When I was his age, I made the Black Sabbath an international. A national motorcycle club. I used to be able to do that kick right there, bro. I used to be able to do that very kick right there. It's gone now.
I can still do that.
What they do? You can still do that kick? Wow.
Somebody we gotta get off. But somebody challenged me to kick the chain on their ceiling fan, and I said, "Okay, remove the rug and let me take my shoes off so I won't slip and bust my head if I fall."
Yeah,
and I did it. So
yeah,
somebody said, "Good luck, Logic." I know, right?
We still got a little bit. Look at that. They sank the boat next to the pier. What kind of shit was that, bro? Those dudes he called out did have to retire. Oh, did they?
Oh, wow.
Wow, we didn't know that. So I feel like the goal was accomplished. He did call them out, and if they didn't fight, maybe you're getting the preacher riled up, Dragon. Good luck in changing me.
I know. Right.
This is what I like about that. You can go through and see his life. That's what Facebook has done. It has, and all these things have given you the opportunity.
You're violating what you just told me.
Huh?
What you told me at the beginning.
What? Oh,
We're an hour
we're
and 10
violating
minutes.
that. Okay, we're out. All right. So that's it. Preacher's telling me we got to roll. All right.
I'm reminding him, y'all, of what he told me before the show. That's all. So y'all won't think I'm just like.
I did tell him. We don't want to be on here long, Preacher. Don't get long-winded. It was in one of his posts, but now he's keeping on them to knuckle up. He still wants to knuckle up with them, but Harley, let that go, bro. Let it go. By being a success, by being successful, and every time they look at you and your club is growing and all that kind of stuff, that puts more pain on anybody than anything else that you could ever do. Yeah, they did. It was too public to ignore. 81 all over the world could see that they didn't respond to the call out. And I have learned that is part of their culture. So it doesn't surprise me that if you don't stick to the culture. I can't believe that they want old guys to fight, though, too. Morning, bro, from Pennsylvania, from Twin Outlaw Brotherhood. Hey, what's up, man? Is this guy a real Twin Outlaw Brotherhood, or is this just I don't know. Mark Willis, love listening, boys, London, Ontario. Hey, thank you, Mark Willis, appreciate it. Okay, I know I got to get out of here. Been told 1,000 times. George Ray said he's just now getting here, so let's start all over for him.
Listen, y'all, I just got off the road. I'm gonna go ice down this shoulder. Well, I'm gonna put a lidocaine patch back on this shoulder, and I'm gonna relax today. This is back to getting it done tomorrow. Oh, that sounds like that old school song. That old school song.
I got to thank Mike Ball for this. Okay, listen, let me see. We're going to do a raid. As soon as this is over, we're going to go. Yeah, Mike Ball is still live. So all 100.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting off of Mike Ball, man.
We're going to go raid Mike Ball right now as soon as this is over. And you guys will all be on Mike Ball show. All right, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Oh, here you go, Preacher. Let's get you the hell out of here. Sorry. Here we go. And action!
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your boy. I was gonna say Black Dragon. It's your boy Logic over here at Keep It Logical. Hey, listen, it's been great today. It's been great all the other days. I'm gonna go put a patch because I've been on the road, getting another 1,000 miles in less than 24 hours. But anyway, when you're out there riding, ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith and keep it logical.
Peace. And it's your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck out there in Canada, you guys. Keep it peaceful and keep the cops out your business by keeping it peaceful. And enjoy riding those motorcycle clubs. That's what it's all about. The motorcycle club is not about I, it's about we. Remember that. We MC. Yes, we can. We can accomplish all things together through us. We. Us. And hit that like button, please, man. Hit that like button as we get out of here. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. And now we go raid Mike Ball. And we are out. Peace.